My name is Rickey House. I run a top alcohol hydro, 151 Bad Moon Rising from Uncle Buzzy Bowes. Kind of got started into racing when I was a young age. My family raced on both sides. Buzzy raced, boats back in the day. When I was a teenager, whatever, I'd go to the race with Buzzy with an unblown gas flat, walking tall boat. Later down the road, he bought the boat company, so then I started racing a jet boat named Trouble. And that's kind of where my racing had started at. And then I'd run some dirt track cars and sprint cars, and then run a blown alcohol flat. It's been about 35 years since I've been here on this water. I also run a Top Fuel Harley. I've been 229, 98, 230. Back in the day when I run blown alcohol flat, I struggled. I had a low, 496 Chevrolet motor, and people like Jerry Davis, Robert Sanders, and Danny Gunlight, all those guys running them big Hemi Chryslers, and I was in Big Spring. I didn't know Robert Sanders was broke, and I didn't really kind of thought something was wrong, but we went out there, and of course he was broke, and I guess he was trying to get me to red light, but I won that race. That meant a lot to me. I beat him on his home track, but I won like that. The bad thing is, I put more miles on my Top Fuel Harley than I get to on my street bike, because I work 8 days a week. All I do is work and race, and the only vacation I get is when I go racing. I went to Epping, New Hampshire 3 times, and finally we stopped at Niagara Falls. I always want to go there and see it. And finally, that was just a one-day vacation.
I'm Robin Reed. I race in the Pro Mod class. I race the Round 2 type boat. Started racing in 2016 or 15. Got a race boat, had no clue what I was doing or where I was going or where I was going to race or even how to race. I don't even think I could drive it that well. But got a boat, it was on a trailer. I took my wife and my 2 young girls at the time, and we loaded the truck up. I had a small little toolbox. I had 1 can of fuel, and we went to Paris, Texas for our first race with the SDBA. We pulled in those gates, and it was like something I'd never seen before, with all just the pits and the rigs and the boats. I had no idea the stuff even existed, and I had no idea where to go. I stopped at the gate. I said, okay, I've never been here. I've never raced, but I've got this boat. I'm going to race. They said, okay, well, first you need to go to registration. They said, are you a member? I was like, a what? They said, member. I said, no, I am not. So they sent me to registration. I membered up. I was there for probably, felt like 45 minutes because of all the registration paperwork, all the official stuff that you have to do. But as I was there filling out paperwork, something it was just so awesome happened. Everybody that came up there in that registration tent came up and they didn't recognize me, and they saw me sitting there with this boat and these little kids and my wife just looking lost. And I promise you, we probably had 50 people come up and grab us and say, hey, they introduce themselves, what are you racing, how can we help you? And they just totally grabbed us and embraced us. And from then we never looked back. We've been to every single race since 2016. It's our family sport, it's our family vacation. My mom and dad come, we have an incredible family that come with us, and it's just, we wouldn't change it for the world. I gotta thank so much Wesley Ice, who's our crew chief. It's actually his fault we're even here and gotten this stuff. He's the one who helped us get our first boat. Gotta thank Cody Childress and everything that he does for us. It's his motor program, his combination. He does all of our service, everything in the boat mechanically. When the boat doesn't handle right, he actually gets in the seat and figures it out. So I gotta thank him so much. Travis Tuttle is Travis's boat. 2 Guys Marine, Bink and Bart Giles help us a ton. We've got Concho Painting out of San Angelo. They help us a ton. Of course, Fun and Sun Boats. And gotta thank Trinity Ministries, Brother Mike. Thanks so much for all you guys do.